Good morning. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Today is Tuesday, January 22nd. And I am currently going north to, of course, the J.O.B. This is the first week, my increased hours, so I'm actually feeling good about it. Not feeling that well this morning, though. Got a little bit of a stomach thing. And, of course, I'm passing my house on my left. One thing that I'm sure a lot of people not exactly realize, but I think they may understand, even though they don't understand the principle. Excuse me. And that principle is the progression principle. And basically, in any type of situation, if there's progression, all those involved tend to be happier, tend to be more motivated and more inspired to continue doing what they're doing, to put forth their effort in the best way possible. Now, there's also the anti-progression principle, which also exists, because everything that does exist has an exact opposite. Don't believe me? Do some research. But anyways, moving on. The progression principle, or the anti-progression principle, is where you will find discontent, malevolence, and absolutely no loyalty whatsoever. When a person is, say for instance, working in a dead-end job, nothing happens, there's no progression, whether or not it may not even be financial. Progression means acknowledgement of results, means reproducible results. And to any company that is at the top of their field, Google being one of them, the progression principle is something that they have used as a natural form of their corporate culture. You can always tell from a company and their continuing increase, their production ratio, their profit ratio, their financials, and of course their expansion within their own industry, within their market. If a company, and there's also two companies, there's also those ones that expand, but they do it with malevolence. They do it with lack of ethical understanding on how certain decisions can affect, lives, communities, cities, towns, even states. I've been driving through the area that I live in, and I've seen 3 businesses that have been around for about 40 years, maybe less, but let's just say they've been around for 40 years, close their doors and go out of business. I've seen startup companies open up shop, open their doors, and they haven't been able to last a year. The economy is not just a United States economy. The economy is made up of local economies, and that's how it is. If a local economy is not doing well, then sure enough, probably the rest of the country ain't doing so well. You can have a couple of regions or a couple of areas that are doing absolutely wonderful, but if they only represent 1% of the businesses that are out there, the economy still sucks. A good economy is broad-based and balanced across the entire country. Anybody who doesn't understand that has no fucking clue. Pardon my language. This region's been hit with layoffs, with restructuring, with a whole bunch of junk. And these businesses are getting hit. And it's not a matter of if they do well, if they have a good product, if they have a good service, if they're number one in their market or their industry. The fact is that if you can't generate sales simply for the fact that your market just can't afford to use you, that's a problem. If people can't afford to go out to eat, they're not going to restaurants. Restaurants aren't getting patronized. Even though this past Christmas season was a pretty decent Christmas season, retailers saw a huge shift in previous years. Market share, a lot of different things this past Christmas season. And I'm pretty sure Christmas of 2003 is going to even show even more shifting. People are going to be buying less, but they're going to be buying or attempting to buy more quality products or high-end products or technical products. So, back to the progression principle. As long as there's progress, there is the existence of the possibility of harmony. When you have harmony, no matter what it is, it could be a company, it could be a business, it could be even a relationship. As long as there's progression, people are happy. The progression principle, even though it is considered to be a management principle. Yeah, it's me again. Yeah, it's me again. Yeah, it's me again. Yeah. Well, anyways, I just got onto Route 16. And I had to lay some rubber down because it was just crazy. But anyways, as I was driving, a certain individual in a certain car with a certain special license plate was trying to get on the highway. And of course, I back off, shine my lights, and I say, go ahead. And they did absolutely nothing. As a matter of fact, I think they actually slowed down. So as I was slowly reducing my speed to negative 25 miles an hour, they still took forever to get on the damn highway. And I'm not just picking on the person with the handicap license plate. This goes for everybody. I understand on a 2-lane highway, when you got incoming traffic, you need to move over to the left side. Unfortunately, sometimes you can't do that. So you need to show a little consideration. You need to back off. But when you do that, the other person needs to step on the goddamn gas. Now, I know a Ford Taurus is not a manual transmission, so all they have to do is press down. They don't have to change gears or anything. So you press down on your accelerator and you move. Too easy. That's all I have to say. Bye.